Too many dreams, books, millionaires, ideas, skills, unfinished accomplishments are in the grave. Take a moment and think, what am I doing between the dash? You have to move right now because tomorrow is not promised. Join the Divine Connections movement in a couple of ways. 1, download the app for free. 2, subscribe to Divine Connections magazine. 3, if you have a book, a product, a service, gospel music, business, health and wellness product, church, or anything creative, join the Divine Connections Movement VIP and make a commitment to join a network that supports others, give you major exposure, customer retention, and customer engagement. To find out more about VIP, text 336-338-8903 or email divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Businesses all across the planet are looking to make connections with people. Well, guess what? Divine Connections magazine is helping businesses not only walk in their purpose and passion, but to get connected to their potential. That's right. You've got to connect to your potential, and you can make it happen now because it is time to know your worth. As you get connected to people all across the planet, Divine Connections magazine will make it happen. And get featured in the magazine today and get your copy now, because there's no other time than a divine time to get connected to Divine Connections magazine.
Well, welcome everyone. A great day. I am your host and CEO of Divine Connections, Deloris Williams. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share, and comment throughout this broadcast. So Divine Connection is a faith-based and inspirational magazine that comes out quarterly in print as well as online. We connect with different businesses, entrepreneurs, gospel artists, praise dance, moms, vendors, anyone that's doing something great in the community. And then twice a year, we have 2 events, one in March, where we bring together choirs, quartet groups, sometimes speakers, sometimes panels, vendors, and youth vendors as well. So we love to network and bring our communities in as well. So October is our Divine Connections Bring It event. We're going to have praise dance groups, moms, gospel step teams. We're also going to have creative storytelling as well as nonprofit organizations. They're going to be doing high blood pressure, doing your blood pressure as well. And we're also going to have vendors and youth vendors as well. So it is going to be a phenomenal time. Definitely, if you're in the area or close by, you want to come on by. It's going to be Saturday, October the 14th at 11 a.m. at the Mebane Arts Center. That's right close to Burlington. So we look forward to seeing you there. I would love to meet you face to face in person and connect with you as well. And come out and support all of our vendors and all of our ministries. You never know that you'll come into a place that is a blessing to you, and you never know who you might connect with. Okay, so definitely stay connected. We also have our app. It's now out, so you can go to your phones and download Divine Connections magazine from your Google Play Store or your Apple Store. We also have our online store, which we have over 100 products. So you can go to bit.ly/Divine Connections store. So we have cups, jackets, hoodies. We have a variety of things, socks, pillows, and let somebody know that they are a divine connection. And then you can wear the apparel to let people know that you are a divine connection. So definitely go shopping on there as well. So we're always grateful for the opportunities that we have. We also going to share with you a little bit about what is getting ready to go down Saturday, October the 14th. So check out this video. Awesome, awesome. Now check out what you can look for in the store when you get to go to bit.ly/divine connection store. Hold tight. Awesome, awesome, awesome. All right. Hold tight. Now we're going to go into some information about divine connections.
Well, I gave you all my love and
Awesome, awesome, awesome. So listen, definitely stay connected. We have a lot of great things going on. If you want to connect with us, have any questions, want to be on the broadcast, want to check out the events, have any, just touch bases by texting 336-338-8903 or emailing divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com. For the events, go to our website at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/events. Make sure you guys join our email list. So once you go to the website, fill out the form, and then you will be connected so you can get all the information, what's going on with events, what's going on with interviews, all the good contact information, and how to stay connected. Our Facebook page is Divine Connections Marketing. Like that page. We'll follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections and subscribe to our if you have not gotten your copy of Divine Connections magazine, it is available to you. This is the previous one, all right? And then we have a current one that's up as well. And you can go to divineconnectionsmagazine.com/special pricing, okay, to check out and order the digital copy or the printed copy or both. And then you can also check out opportunities for you to advertise in the next magazine, either half page or full page. That is now open or available as well. So we have those two options. If you want to advertise your business, your ministry, and different things you have going on, definitely stay connected with that as well. Okay. We also looking for sponsors on this show. We're here on Wednesdays between 3 p.m. and 6 p.m. If you have a 30-second commercial for your business or your opportunity or your organization, we will run that for 3 months. It'll be before or after our interviews here, as we're here on every Wednesday, because we want people to know who you are and what you do. So if you have a 30-second commercial already done, connect with us. It's a 3-month agreement for only $150, and if it's a good fit, we can make it happen. Also, don't forget our book. I'm so excited that my second book is out. It's called The Key Connector: How to Build an Empire Helping People. It is on Amazon as well as Walmart.com. Amazon and Walmart.com. And you can connect with me as well. So we talk about what I've accomplished in my personal life as well as my business with the help of the Lord. If you need a 30-second or a 60-second commercial for your business, organization, book, gospel group, or event, definitely let us know. We will love to serve you in that capacity as well. So not only do I have a book, I also have a journal, which is called Making It Happen. You Are a Divine Connections because you are. We write the vision, make it plain, execute, and we celebrate. God is going to do phenomenal things in our lives. So this is a great way just to write down your thoughts, your desire, your goals, and to look back and see how God has made it happen for you. Okay. And you can get that from me or from our website online as well. Okay, definitely go ahead and download our app, Divine Connections Magazine, from your Google or Play Store, and check out our store at bit.ly/Divine Connections Store. And I have a variety of services for marketing for you. And we just put out a big new promotion. You definitely want to check that out. Look at what's highlighted in blue at divineconnectionsmagazine.com/services. We are here to make it happen. All right. So I am grateful for each and every opportunity God has given me. And now for the greatest part of the interview, Miss Veronica is in the house. She is our special guest. She has great things going on in the community. So we're going to bring her in. So help me welcome Miss Veronica. Ooh, hi.
Hello, everyone. How are you this afternoon?
Yes, good afternoon.
We are through September already. Oh my goodness.
I know, right? I know. Time is flying.
It is. I have come to the realization in my 64 years that the days pass slowly, but the years go quickly. So that kind of explains
that right there. Yes, that's exactly right. Well, awesome. Glad to have you here. So tell us a little bit about yourself and where you're from.
Oh, where I'm from. Now that's a complicated question. So I can start with my name.
Okay.
My name is Veronica Rhodes Bugs. You may see me as both times, both Bugs and Rhodes. The story behind that is I am a retired music teacher. I taught K-12, K through 5 for 15 years, and then 9 through 12 choir for 5 years. And my high school students, Facebook and all that, it just started coming out. So my high school students, I wanted them to have to search for me. So I used my maiden name of Rhodes instead of my married name. So they would have to do some research. So that's how that story got started. I am a military brat. So that is why I said where I'm from is a difficult question. I claim El Paso, Texas as home, because that's where I finished high school, and that's where my folks retired and all of that kind of stuff. So El Paso, Texas is home, and I'm coming to you from the great state of Texas, however crazy we may be, and from Houston, Texas. The north side, if anybody's in the house, north side.
Okay. Awesome. Well, you're doing great things in the community. So tell us what you are doing, and then tell us how it got started.
Okay. The name of my company is Reclamation. My tag is Reclaim Your Health, Reclaim Your Life. Because I don't care how much money you have or where you live. If you don't have your health, you really are going to struggle. With money, it just makes it easier for you to find what you need, but you can't live life to its fullest if you don't have your health.
That's right.
I mentioned that I'd retired from teaching. And when I retired, I had already been thinking about my health and things. And at one point before I retired, I was talking to my healthcare provider, and I said, what do I need to do to get off the blood pressure medication, cholesterol medication, and whatever else they were trying to put me on? Because in general, that was it. I was never a smoker or anything like that. So basically, those were my issues, right? And when she said to me, because I was already in the process of losing weight, because I thought that's, what you need to do. And she said, oh, you'll be on this for the rest of your life. I'm like, that is unacceptable.
Right, that part.
It's unacceptable. That and listening to the commercials, the taglines on our drugs that they want you to get, and then they give you all of this other stuff about what may happen, just kind of made me think, okay, there's got to be a better way. There has got to be a better way. And in reflecting on that, I reflected that our forefathers used plants. First, they weren't here as we were. They used the things of the earth. They may sound weird. My dad tells me the story that his grandfather would heal bleeds, wounds with spider web. Stop it with a spider web. So it was those kind of things that were running through. Yeah, I know, right? It was those kind of things that were going through my head. I said, so what I need to do, and the little bit of science in my brain said they get all these medications and prescriptions from plants. That's why you hear them say, we can't destroy the rainforest or this thing, because there's something out there, there's a cure for everything. We just have to find it in the plants. which told me, well, why don't I go back to the source? And so I thought, I'm going to have to learn herbology, and I'm going to have to be boiling pots of something on my stove for forever. And that wasn't very attractive. And about that time, a very close and long friend of mine introduced me to essential oils, which, if you don't know about essential oils are the lifeblood of the plant. They're the healing part of the plant. So I said, oh, I can do this instead of boiling pots, which
Right.
is a complicated version. So that's where I got started on that. It took me, that was back in fall of 2015. And I started with just myself. And I kind of sold myself. She says, you're the only person I know who looked at the reference book and sold themselves on it. But it was the cost thing for me. I'm like, I don't know if I want to pay that kind of money. And the books that I was reading, that she gave me a reference book that listed a plant or an oil, so to speak.
Yeah.
And then all these things that the plant does. And what oil will do, because it's so if I call them they're interchangeable to me, the plant and the oil. So
yeah,
all the things that they would do. First, I was skeptical, and I was like, how can one, like, let's take something that everybody knows. Let's take peppermint. How can peppermint not only help your respiratory system, help your digestive system, help your mental acuity? I'm thinking, that's three different areas of my body. How in the world can one plant, one oil, meet all those things? And then my spirit said, but God.
Come on.
Oh, oh, okay. It's like, so when you get out of your Western mindset and realize that what man has done and taught us to do is isolate what they want out of it. When they make a drug, they isolate a chemical from a plant that does what they want it to do. And then they synthetically manufacture that. And then they put a patent on that and sell it to you. Two things. One, you can't patent nature. So that's why they don't give you exactly what it is. You cannot put a patent on nature.
Yeah.
Two, when you take out an element of something that God has put the whole in, there's a reason it's a whole, because I read recently that all things are toxic. Everything has it can either, it depends on how much you get. Something that's poisonous can also heal you. It's just the amount that you take. And in God's creation, he has made it so that there is a yin and a yang in that plant. So you may get this amount for your respiratory problem, and they just take that. And that's why you have to take another drug for another drug. All of that stuff got me saying, there's got to be a better way. I don't want to take a drug for another drug for another drug, because I'm really just, and what I do is come alongside you to help you find out what you need to do, find out what the problem is, the root of the problem, not the symptoms. Our Western medicine, bless its soul, I love it to death because it's got some great medications and things. But they have been trained, and our medical world is find the symptom and treat the symptom. We're not the cause of the symptom, which once you get health explains all of that. Why people talk about the gut and the gut and the gut and the gut and the brain, gut being the second brain. And when you look at your medications, like for instance, I think it's the metformin for diabetes.
Yeah.
If you read the side effects, which we probably never read, they give them to you on that sheet that they give you with all the stuff about, look for this. We don't ever read that. We read how many we're supposed to take or whatever. It will tell you things like you may have some bone issues. Your feet may hurt. You may have some pain in your legs or something like that. And when we're taking that, we don't equate the pain in my leg with the medication for my blood sugar levels. We just don't. And there are a lot of things that
Right.
we make
Right.
this, we don't make the connection between the medication that we're taking is causing this. And we go to you wouldn't go to your endocrinologist about your leg hurting you. You would, because you wouldn't have connected. You go to your primary care or your podiatrist and say, my foot's hurting. And so he gives you something for your foot
Right.
hurting. And we're on that,
Right.
that roller coaster. So that's how
Yeah.
I get into it, and what
Yeah.
my mission is. My mission is really to empower each individual to know that they know what they know. We have been taught, I know I had, that I can't trust my feelings when it comes to my health, or that I don't know what's wrong. You know, you'll say, no, but something's not right. You know, I drink a lot of water and but my urine is not the right color. Oh, it's fine. Don't worry about it. You know, it's like, okay. And or you take medications and you tell the doctor, this is not agreeing with me. It makes me do whatever it makes me do. I feel, oh, that's okay. You'll get over it. Just keep taking it until it fits. Just keep taking it. And we do. And we do.
Yeah.
So I strive to empower you personally to first feel what you're feeling and say, hey, I can figure this out. What's going on? Because if you ask your body, the body never lies. It will tell you the truth.
Yeah.
So you ask yourself, what is going on? What do I need to do? Use a doctor. If you know something's not right and you go to the doctor and they say, oh, you've got this, this, and this, you say, thank you very much. Then you go back and look up how you can help that by itself.
Yeah.
So sometimes we just need permission given, or someone else to tell us, something from the outside to tell us, you've got this. If that's what you're feeling, if you think the reason your head is hurting you so much is because of something you ate, then that's the reason your head is hurting, not so let's work on that. Let's find out why this happens. What's the pattern that's happening? What can we use now that God has already provided to help you get through that?
I love it.
That's how I came to that.
Awesome. So give us maybe 3 pointers that what some of your oils or the top oils can help in someone's body. Like peppermint helps what?
Well, peppermint helps with respiratory system. It helps with story. My husband says I don't tell this story enough. So I was at a bus stop at an office kind of thing, doing something, and a woman in front of me, looked from the back that she was distressed. You know, you just pick things up. And she turned around, and those of us at the station were like, you don't look so well. She said, I'm having an asthma attack. We said, well, where's your inhaler? If she knew she had an asthma attack, she knew she needed an inhaler, right? She said, I didn't bring it with me because I didn't think I would need it. And I don't have it. I was brand new to all this stuff. My app and my phone, and my children call it my little dope bag. It's a little tiny little bag that's got like 10 oils in it. And my notes said peppermint for breathing. So I just opened the peppermint. I said, give me your hand. Put a drop in her hand. Told her to rub her palms together and inhale. And this woman you could see her chest heaving. She started to sweat. You could tell she was in really bad distress. She said, well, I'll just walk down to the hospital. But there's like 3 of us there. And we said, there's no way you're going to make it to the hospital in this condition. But she did what I said, inhaled, took a deep breath, inhale, and let it out. And we could all see her whole countenance just change, just like that. Just like that. And I'm like, do it again. I said, right. And she kept breathing, and she relaxed. Her lungs opened up. We could see that she was breathing again. A lady, an older woman, was sitting in a wheelchair next to me as we were watching this happen. And she said, well, what is that? I said, it's peppermint oil. It's peppermint essential oil. And she said, I've never had that. I've never had that experience where anything worked that quick, not even my inhaler. A little old
Yeah.
lady next to her in the wheelchair,
That's a
she
good
said,
nugget
baby,
right there.
she said, baby, what was that you gave her? And how can I get some?
Right. Right. Now let me ask you this. Does it matter the brand where you get it from? Because I know there's a lot of
Yes.
oils out there. Okay. Talk
Yes,
about
yes,
that a little
yes,
bit.
yes. Thank you so much for asking that question. Thank you so
Yeah.
much. So I partner with a company called Young Living Essential Oils.
Mm-hmm.
Here's what I know. And if you stop and think about it, it'll make sense.
Okay.
Where you get your oils matters, because if you don't know how that plant is grown
Mm-hmm.
and how it's grown and cultivated and how it's
Mm-hmm.
processed after it's cultivated and grown and picked and whatever else and harvested,
Yeah.
then you can't be sure that you're getting the product you think you ought to be getting.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
For instance, with Young Living, one of the things that drew me to them was they have their own farms. They've gotten so large now that they also have partner farms.
Okay.
Most of their farms are in the areas where that plant is native to.
Mm-hmm.
Before a farmer is contracted with them, their soil could not have had any fertilizer or any other stuff on it
Yeah.
for over 5 years, I think it is.
Mm-hmm.
When we cultivate our plants, we call it a seed to seal promise. The seed to seal is from the seed. It is not a GMO seed. It is a pure seed kind of thing. From the
Mm-hmm.
seed in the ground to how it's grown, to how it's harvested. We
Yeah.
know where it's taken to the distillery to be distilled, because I have learned in my 7 years of doing this that you can extract essential oils by using chemicals. Of course you can, right?
Mm-hmm.
There's some
Mm-hmm.
chemicals that you can use that'll make more oil come out. If
Mm-hmm.
that's how your oil is extracted, or your plants were used with Roundup, they planted with, Roundup, the big thing, the big suit going on about Roundup and what it's doing. If your
Oh
plants
yeah.
were Roundup, then your body and the oils may be distilled correctly and everything else, but
Yeah.
they've got Roundup in them. So now you've got a concentrated version of Roundup that you're
Mm.
using to help your body.
Yeah.
That's a problem. So
Yeah.
where your oils come from matter. The other thing about the Young Living brand is that they're not new to this. We celebrate 30 years next
Okay.
year.
Very good. Mm-hmm.
So they're like, they have developed all of the science around it, and they have done the studies, and they have gotten the patents, and
Yeah.
they have taught me the benefit of knowing where the source comes from, know
Yeah.
how it's done, and
Mm-hmm.
that it's more involved than just cutting down lavender. Even though lavender is pretty plentiful everywhere. Lavender
Yeah.
is good for your skin. Lavender is good for calming you. Lavender is an adaptogen. Most essential oils are adaptogens, which means that they adapt to whatever it is you need at the time. Some folks is for lavender. I have a girlfriend who, we have a lavender chapstick. She said, I can't use it. It puts me to sleep. I'm like, yeah, that wouldn't be good if you're driving. That would not be good. For me, when I use lavender, it calms me down and keeps
Yeah.
me, because I
Yeah.
can get a little distracted and ADHD sometimes, but it
Mm-hmm.
helps me to, okay, come back. You can
Yeah.
do this. We call lavender the Swiss Army knife because it also has medicinal purposes like stopping the flow of blood. I stopped a nosebleed at church once. And someone else who, she was having one of those things, and I was sitting behind her. She was a friend of mine, just kind of watching the goings on. And
Mm-hmm.
she told her son-in-law, I need a tissue. My nose has started bleeding. We're going to have to leave church. You know what happens when my nose starts bleeding. I'm kind of halfway listening. And I said, BJ, I don't know if this is going to work, but put some of this lavender around the bridge of your nose. She said, what
Mm-hmm.
is it? Yeah, just try it. Just try it. She did what I said, and the nosebleed stopped.
Wow.
Just like that. She also turned around and said, What did you do? I said, that's just lavender. She said, yes, but my nose has stopped. I said, well, that's good. That's fine. That's great. We can have the service. She said, no, 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 no. You don't understand. I was ready to go home because when my nose starts bleeding like that, it doesn't stop. I have to sit down. I have to have my head in a certain place. I have to do all this other stuff. Nothing has ever stopped my nosebleed just like that.
Wow.
Lavender is good for that. Uh, what else is lavender good for? It's and then there's frankincense, the oil of God, and so what is that good for? And I say, well, it's God's oil, so
Yeah.
it's like in the oil world we say, when in doubt, frank it out. It's like just try to frank. Just try it. Just go ahead, go for it.
Yeah.
So
Oh, that's good.
yeah, and because you can use true oils. 100%. And please note, like I said, everything is not 100%. They can say it's 100%, but our government labeling is not regulated. And as long as 10% of it is 100%, then you can say it's 100%. Don't ask me how that works, but that's the rules. That's the rules. That's the rules. It's like, that doesn't
right.
Yeah. So you can use oils 3 ways. If it's a pure oil, you can use it aromatically, aromatherapy, which we've all thought about, right? You can use it topically, and you can use it internally.
Yeah.
If it's a good oil. If you see or pick up an oil that says it's 100% pure, but they say only use for aromatic or don't use topically, that's a clue that it's not what it says it is. It's a plant.
Okay.
It's a plant. We have peppermint's a herb. We have herbs and florals and trees. That's what they are. The roots of trees, the barks of trees, the flowers, parts of it. You get different things from different parts of the tree or a plant. So if it's a plant or a fruit or a tree, why wouldn't you be able to use it on your person?
Right.
If it's not adulterated. The problem comes in when somebody wants to use 20 drops of, say, lemon or something, or peppermint, and say, well, I had this bad reaction from it and it made me do all of this. I said, because you shocked your body. Hello. Your body's saying, wait, because it will find where you need it to go. That's my biggest struggle with essential oils is I think I'm fixing one thing, but my body has told it, no, this is what you need. And I've seen a couple of your other guests.
Yeah.
It also has, you had a guest on, was it last month was on sound wave frequencies.
Okay.
Oils have their own vibration. For that, you had someone with megahertz. That may be the same thing but oils have a megahertz.
Okay.
They could reinforce that because we all have our own energy field. So all of those things work together. It's like blows my mind. Some that's the wrong word. I try to watch my wording.
Yeah.
I'm just stunned, speechless sometimes with what you think about how Eastern medicine and how we have gotten so far away from healing our own bodies.
Yeah.
We have power. I believe that whatever is wrong with our body will heal itself if we just get the tools right to do that with.
Yeah.
And because we live in the United States of America, we have our food system has been so adulterated, and the things that our government that we have allowed to be a part of our lives, that we're messing ourselves up and we don't even know we're messing ourselves up.
That's right. That's right.
And even if you think or believe that you're eating healthy, vegan or whatever else, if you're not planning it yourself, you really don't know.
That's true.
If you're not going to a farm that you know that farmer, cattleman or whatever else, that you don't know that how they're doing what they're doing, if they're filling their animals and things with hormones, even if they say no hormones, it's usually like the last 3 months of their development is no hormones. It's like, so what about the other part?
Yeah.
Yeah. We still are ingesting that. That's what they used to say a couple of years ago, maybe 10 years ago. You are what you eat, or you are what somebody else ate. So all of those things go into our health and wellness. And it's amazing to me that we can be the richest nation in the world and the sickest people. And we keep getting sicker with all of our knowledge about how to stay healthy. Something ain't right about that.
Some ain't right. Some ain't right.
So take control. If I get anything from me, take control of your own health. Start with water. My 3 basic takeaways for health: drink plenty of water.
Yes.
Get plenty of rest.
Yes.
And what was it? Health. Oh, stress, and lose the stress. And that one's a hard one, but that's a biggie.
I love it.
Stress causes inflammation, and inflammation causes dis-ease. And our sicknesses are dis-ease in the body.
Yes. That's it. I love it. Listen, you guys, if you want to stay connected with Miss Veronica, she has a lot of great information to share. She has those oils. Definitely contact her. Tell them how they can connect with you, Miss Veronica.
You can contact me by calling me. I love conversations. You can text me. And you can reach my site, ascenti.com at Reclamation. There you will be able to look at my site, see some of the oils, or get more information on them. I learned after I retired that I was a nerd junkie. I didn't know that about myself, because teaching takes all your time. So I can get a little winded and a little green about stuff. So people just say, okay, I just wanted one question. I'm good. I'll be all right. You can also email me at jointhereclamation@gmail.com. And I'd love to hear from you.
Awesome. Well, thank you, Miss Veronica, for being my special guest, y'all. That was good information. If y'all didn't get them nuggets, you need to go back and do the replay and listen to it again. Contact her, email, text, connect with her. She has a lot of great information and more information to come. So thank you again for being my guest on today. I am Deloris Williams with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number 1, Divine Connector. Do you have any last encouraging words, Miss Veronica?
Drink your water, get your sleep. And remember, you know your body.
You know your body. Absolutely.
You have the power to heal yourself.
Come on with it. You have the power to heal yourself. Wonderful. Awesome, you guys. We're going to stay tuned to our commercials, and we'll be right back. Again, this is Deloris with Divine Connections. Make sure you stay connected to the number 1 Divine Connector, which is Jesus Christ. We'll be back. Thank you, Ms. Veronica. Hold tight.
All right.
Hey, we've got exciting news from Divine Connections Marketing Services. Now you can create your own custom video commercial for your business or organization. It's time for you to win. Your product or service is someone's solution. So get the attention of your potential customers now. Choose from a 30 or 60-second commercial today. Just email us at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com and we can get started. Connect today and let's get started making your custom video commercial now.
Divine Connections Magazine. Get major exposure for your business. Is someone looking for your service? Do you need networking? Are you a gospel artist or a ministry? Do you have a major event that you want to promote? Divine Connections Magazine has the solution for you. We can distribute to residents, businesses, churches, and online. Don't miss this opportunity to expand your marketing locally and around the world. Find out more about us at divineconnectionsmagazine.com. Get your spot in the next issue of Divine Connections Magazine by emailing us for details at divineconnectionsmagazine@gmail.com.
Make sure to like us on Facebook at Divine Connections Marketing. Follow us on Instagram at Divine Connections.
Let's get it started now.